Tonight, Duluth's mask mandate goes up for a vote before the city council, the decision they made and their reasons for making it.
And as Duluth votes, Michigan makes masks mandatory. A statewide mandate is now in effect. What could happen if you're not wearing one in public places? And second time's the charm. Lawmakers are hoping another go-around with the special session pays dividends when it comes to police reform and more in Minnesota.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. A big decision made tonight by the Duluth City Council in the name of public safety. Masks are now mandatory in the city of Duluth.
CBS3's John Cardinelli listened into the council meeting and has the details. John.
Kristen, Tony, it was a unanimous decision made by the Duluth City Council, and now masks will be required in all indoor public spaces. Over the last couple of weeks, hundreds of emails were sent into the Duluth City Council in regards to this issue. And the ordinance was first introduced about 2 weeks ago by Councilor Eric Forsman and Therese Tomanik in an online virtual meeting with Essentia Health in St. Luke's. The ordinance only includes indoor spaces where business with the public is conducted. This would include grocery stores, gas stations, Main Street businesses, churches, nonprofits, and government buildings. People eating and drinking at restaurants will not be required to wear masks. Schools, child care facilities, and fitness facilities with plans in line with state guidance will not be affected. All councilors spoke, and the consensus was that passing the ordinance is the right thing to do.
Listen to our community, collaborate with our colleagues, and partner with stakeholders throughout our community. And after doing that, I believe it's time for Duluth to lead.
It is not a political issue. It's a public health issue. It's a taking care of each other issue. It's a keeping our businesses open issue. It is the safety of our community issue.
And Councilor Forsman says this isn't the first time Duluth has issued public safety proposals during a pandemic. He said in October 1918, Duluth issued public restrictions in order to prevent the Spanish flu pandemic from spreading. And Kristen and Tony, this ordinance goes into effect immediately. And for more information on the ordinance, you can head on over to our website, cbs3duluth.com.
All right, John Cardinelli live for us tonight. Thanks, John.
Earlier today, Ashland and Bayfield counties issued a face mask advisory, hoping to stop the spread of COVID-19. Both counties made the announcement this afternoon. Starting at 8 o'clock Friday morning, they're asking anyone over 5 years old to wear a mask in any indoor public places in Bayfield and Ashland counties. Health officials say the advisory includes businesses, healthcare settings, waiting in line, and public transportation. Eating at a restaurant is not included. There are some other exemptions. You can find them on our website, cbs3duluth.com.
And Dave's here for a quick look at the weather. Dave, you're still tracking some storms out there for us tonight.
Yeah, severe storms have popped up in a line from Bemidji to Ball Club, and starting to approach a line as well up near Couchiching County towards places like Crane Lake here. We take a look at the map. That's from the cold front portion of our low pressure system coming across, and so we still have a decent chance for showers and thunderstorms all across the region. That line up in Couchiching County heading into northern St. Louis County is just under the threshold to be called severe, but there's a special weather statement out about it saying, hey, watch out. You could get some heavy rain and some thunder and lightning and hail and almost the whole 9 yards. Taking a look at rain totals now so far as this system works towards our area, more than 3/4 of an inch already International Falls, and there's a chance the rest of our region could get a ½ inch to even an inch of rain as the system on the front works through our area. And the worst of it should be gone by early tomorrow morning. There'll be a 40% chance for more rain in the morning. It does pick up back to a 60% chance for showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. But again, the severe stuff should be tonight till about 4 o'clock in the morning. Then tomorrow night, clearing. Tomorrow's high temp only 74. Coolest we've had for a while, but the 80s could return as early as Wednesday, and we'll show you the temperature trends with the 7-day forecast in just a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. While Duluth City Council votes on a mask mandate starting today, Michiganders are required to wear one in public. It's a move the state's governor says is essential to stopping the spread of COVID-19 while keeping the economy moving. Scott Walczak has more with the governor on why she made the move.
It's no shirt, no shoes, no service. Now it has to be no shirt, no shoes, no mask. no service.
Because Governor Whitmer's mask mandate takes effect starting today. She says COVID-19 numbers are on the rise in our state. Masks like this one can help limit the spread of the virus. And if people still keep on going into businesses without wearing masks, it's going to be bad news.
These numbers keep climbing. We may have to move backwards. And that means shutting some of these retailers. And that's what I'm trying to avoid.
Now, retailers must refuse service to those not wearing a mask over the age of 5. Those with deep medical issues are also exempt.
Are you worried that some of these anti-mask people might say, oh, I can't wear the mask, I've got a health condition, lie about their health condition so they don't have to wear a mask?
I'm concerned when people want to flout the law for whatever reason. We have laws on the books that you can't be in a crowded theater and yell fire. The reason you can't do that is because you're going to endanger others. That's what the mask is all about. This isn't about taking away one person's freedoms. It's about ensuring that the masses are safe.
Safety also on the minds of retailers. Some are afraid of confronting anti-maskers. Governor Whitmer says everyone needs to do their part. Otherwise, COVID-19 could get out of hand.
We're going to see more people die. We're going to see more people go to the hospital. We're going to see our nurses and doctors under the same kind of strain that they were in a couple of months ago. What you see playing out in Florida could be very real here in Michigan if too many people drop their guard.
Now, the news comes as coronavirus cases continue to explode across the country, especially in the South and the West. The U.S. has recorded more than 3.3 million cases and more than 135,000 deaths. And as wearing a face mask slowly becomes a part of everyday life, experts say it's important to wear them correctly. Emergency medicine doctor with Essentia, Andrea Boland, says the most important thing is making sure the mask covers your mouth and nose. She says wearing a mask isn't so much about protecting yourself, rather than protecting those around you. Boland says if you wear a reusable cloth mask, you should wash it regularly. She adds encouraging everyone to wear one will be the best way to slow the spread of COVID.
I think we here in the Northland are in a position where we can prevent that disaster. And simple things like wearing masks will help us to stay open. It will help our economy. So I think that the more we can do to encourage mask wearing, the better for all of Duluth.
Boland also mentioned when the pandemic first hit, the community came together and provided handmade cloth masks for hospital staff. They now have adequate supply of cloth masks, so community members who have been making them would be better off donating them to local businesses.
Minnesota's legislature is back at the Capitol, but lawmakers say they'll wait a week to tackle the big issues left over from the last special session. The good news is both sides indicate progress during closed-door negotiations. But as Esme Murphy reports, there is a lot of unfinished business.
Feels like there's real progress that has been happening there.
Both GOP Majority Leader Senator Paul Gazelka and DFL House Speaker Representative Melissa Hortman
I am optimistic.
Say the week delay would allow negotiations which are making progress to continue. And there's a lot to negotiate. The legislature failed to pass any of the major bills during the last special session. That includes police reform, a $1.35 billion infrastructure, jobs and bonding bill, a tax bill, and relief for riot-torn Minneapolis and St. Paul. On the most contentious issue, police reform, the leaders suggest a compromise is possible.
Banning chokeholds would be one of the things that there seems to be agreement. The duty to intervene if a police officer sees another police officer, they must intervene. Mental health issues, autism issues.
I don't think that failure is an option on police reform and accountability. When we all watched the video of George Floyd's last minutes of life, something changed in us and in Minnesota.
Both sides also say they are actually close on the infrastructure, jobs, and bonding bill, a bill considered vital to reviving Minnesota's COVID-battered economy.
Despite the threads of optimism here, there are skeptics who wonder if, after the failed regular session this spring, the failed special session last month, and now this special session, if the third time really can be the legislative charm. At the Capitol, Esme Murphy, WCCO 4 News.
As expected, Governor Tim Walz did extend his emergency COVID-19 powers for another 30 days. The Republican-led Senate voted today to end those emergency powers, but the DFL House is expected to vote tomorrow to allow those powers to remain. A flag flying in Duluth continues being a source of controversy. This was the scene in the Lakeside neighborhood this evening as people protested the flying of a Confederate flag. Arthur Germain Jr., a 79-year-old Duluth man, has it on the side of his house. He says he feels the flag is a symbol of the country's cultural heritage, which he thinks is being taken away. Those protesting the flag say it isn't representative of Duluth or the values the city has.
I don't know if he fully understands that the harm and hurt and pain that people feel when they see that symbol of the Confederacy and the racism attached to it.
When we interviewed Germain earlier this month, he told us flying it on July 13th was intentional, as it's Confederate General Nathan Bedford Forrest's birthday, who had strong ties to the KKK.
Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, a popular portion of a Duluth hiking trail reopens after being closed for most of the summer.
106 is the record high for this date from that massive heat wave in 1936, which still holds on to records for our state and our location and much of the country as well. Today, 79 was warmer than normal by just a hair. Tomorrow, cooler than normal, but for one day only. We'll talk about that and tonight's strong storm threat coming up after our break.
Watch Dave, Caitlin, and Austin for local weather you can trust on CBS.
Years fly by. Your retirement date keeps getting closer. Rather than spending another night worrying about your investments, get a second opinion on your investment strategy today. Let us show you how a professionally designed investment strategy that's aligned with your goals can help you sleep well at night. Go to MPPLFinancial.com to get our investment review checklist. Then call MPPL Financial this week for a complimentary second opinion consultation. A second opinion could be your best 2020 investment.
We dance for healing. We dance for one another. For connection. In ways like no other. Together. Or even apart. We are resilient. The 2020 census is here, and we need to do our part for our people.
It's 2020 summer clearance time at Duluth Dodge. Purchase a new Jeep Cherokee and finance for 84 months at 0% interest. Wow, 0% for 84 months. Only at the new Duluth Dodge, 4755 Miller Trunk Highway or DuluthDodgeMinnesota.com.
When looking for a TV and internet provider, we know you have a choice. This is Jessica. She still has satellite TV. Well, I get tons of HD. Spectrum has tons of HD. And we get exclusive access to premium original content with Spectrum Originals. I don't have that. Plus, sometimes in the rain, our services go out. Because of the dish on your roof?
Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-916-4499.
And Spectrum Internet starts at 100 megabits with no data caps and a free modem. We have to get internet from another company, and it isn't nearly as fast.
Spectrum Internet, $44.99 a month.
I'd switch, but I'm stuck in a contract and would have to pay up to $480 to cancel. Spectrum has no contracts, and they'll pay up to $500 to help you out of yours. That's it. I'm switching to Spectrum.
Get Spectrum TV and internet from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-916-4499.
Reclaim your life today in the face of anxiety, depression, or thoughts of suicide at Ketamine North Infusion. In our safe spaces, we want to ensure you a better quality of life with our low-dose IV ketamine infusions. Ketamine North Infusion. Be well with us.
Live, local, CBS 3. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
That threat of severe weather is still out there, and earlier this evening it ran from Bemidji towards Ball Club and just outside of Grand Rapids. Places like just a little sliver of Itasca County, Beltrami, Cass counties there had a severe thunderstorm warning. Embedded into this severe thunderstorm watch that many Minnesotans face until 2 o'clock in the morning, including Itasca County, Couchiching County, St. Louis County, and Carleton County. So that line of storms is still out there being driven by a cold front, and we'll show you its progression here in just a little bit and talk about its timeline when it should finally exit our region. Looks like Wisconsin and Michigan won't get any severe weather here tonight, but still could get some reasonably strong storms like folks in northern parts of St. Louis County are facing at this moment. Well, at this moment at the airport in Duluth, the current conditions look like this. still 75 degrees, 60% for the relative humidity, and a south-southeast wind going 14 miles per hour. Air pressure continues to drop as this low-pressure system works through our region right now at 29.77 inches of mercury. Quick look at right now at regional shows 68 to 72 in the UP and 72 to still 76 degrees in northwestern Wisconsin. But temperatures are slightly coming down behind the cold front down to 64 International Falls. Still holding on to 70s though where the front hasn't come through yet. So when the front comes through, it'll feed on that warmth, lift up that moisture, convert it into clouds and precip like exactly is happening here from roughly the Crane Lake region, getting pretty close to Bike, swinging through the Mesabi towards Grand Rapids, and then over towards North Dakota around the Fargo region. It's a narrow band. It's packing a bit of a punch, but it's also moving fairly quickly. So it'll get through our region fairly quickly as well and should be gone for most towns by early tomorrow morning. And once it goes in its wake, rain totals just might look like this. Looks like most Minnesota towns, on top of what some have already received, could get another 1/10 to about a 1/2 inch. Indeed, Duluth could get a 1/2 inch of rain here by tomorrow morning. Superior, a 1/2 inch as well. Then into Wisconsin and Michigan, well, rain totals there could range about a 1/2 to even an inch. So that's a bit, but it shouldn't be a big enough bit to cause flooding troubles like the last couple of rounds of rain have done to folks there. In Minnesota tonight, 80% chance for seeing these showers and storms if you haven't seen them yet. And low temps in that state should run 57 to 62. Getting into Wisconsin and Michigan, low temps there will go 62 to 65 degrees after that cold front takes things down from the mid-70s like a lot of places see right now. It's a 70% chance for that to pay off. And for tomorrow, the cold front will be gone. It'll be the wraparound end of the low coming through, so the rain chance will still be 50%, but the chance for severe weather will go down greatly. So showers, isolated, non-severe thunderstorms. High temps in the mid-70s for Wisconsin and the UP. Tomorrow's forecast for Minnesota says 68 to 70 by the lake, 73 to 75 inland, 60% chance for the non-severe showers and thunderstorms, especially in the afternoon. Now here comes the extended forecast. Once the low goes, higher pressure settles in, and we should get a partly cloudy sky Wednesday through Friday. And if it only hits 74 because of the cloud cover on Tuesday, well, the sun breaks out on Wednesday, and the mercury in the thermometers goes back up into the 80s. Dew points may creep up as the week unfolds as well, culminating in our next shower and storm chance on Saturday with a high temp of a toasty 86 degrees.
All right, thanks, Dave. Hockey arenas are on high alert after learning a tournament in Ashland last month led to a breakout of COVID-19. As of Sunday, 4 out of 8 confirmed COVID-19 cases in Ashland are said to be linked to that tournament, and 24 other people are being monitored. Mars Lakeview Arena, home to Marshall High School's hockey program, opened up its rink on June 8th. Despite Minnesota Department of Health guidelines allowing tournament play starting July 1st, so far, the arena is holding off because of COVID-19 concerns. The organization has taken multiple precautions to prevent the spread of COVID-19. That includes not allowing players to shower, limited use of locker rooms, and having sanitation stations around the rink.
With events being canceled around the country due to the coronavirus pandemic, a summertime favorite in the Twin Ports will still be going on. The head of the Lakes Fair in Superior will start next week, but things will be a little bit different this year due to the pandemic. All guests who enter the fairgrounds will have their temperature checked. Masks are not required, but are highly encouraged. Hand sanitizing stations will be scattered around the grounds, and extra staff has been hired to monitor social distancing.
This year, we are going to maximize the usage of this grounds. There will be there will hopefully little to no touching. There'll be social distancing, and if we didn't think that we could put this fair on safely, we wouldn't have it.
Organizers say they have been compliant while working with the health department to make the experience safe. The fair begins next Tuesday. For more on safety protocols, the fair will be following. You can go to our website, CBS3Duluth.com. Meanwhile, the tunnel at Ely's Peak reopened today. That portion of the area's popular trail system closed in June for crews to remove loose or dangerous rocks. Additional trails were temporarily closed because of the falling rocks.
Still to come, feeling shortchanged? A national coin shortage could change the way you pay. How long it will last? Coming up.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
Ain't no mountain high.
We're working extra hours. We're taking your calls from home. We're hiring more technicians and working however we have to. We're partnering with schools, helping families in need, donating to hospitals, and thanking first responders. We're here. We care. And we'll go to the extreme to keep this community connected.
New Duluth Auto is the Duluth used car dealer. We have plenty of makes and models to choose from. Nissan, Honda, Toyota, and we even carry multiple options for our most popular vehicle, the Subaru Forester. Large cargo space, all-wheel drive, what's not to love? All of our vehicles are priced under $20,000. To make these deals even sweeter, there is a 1 to 5 year warranty included on all vehicles. Give us a call, stop by, or view our inventory online at newduluthauto.net. Because here at New Duluth Auto, we are your Duluth used car dealer.
We know it can be scary when you're injured in an accident.
We know the insurance company can be unfair.
We know bills need to be paid. But we also know what it takes to win.
We know what it takes to get our clients compensated.
And most importantly, we always fight to do the right thing for our community. Nicolay knows.
Nicolay knows.
Nicolay knows.
Nicolay knows injury law.
Nicolay Law, Duluth and Superior's award-winning injury, disability, and bankruptcy law firm.
Hope for Kids Child Care Center is opening soon to enroll your infant, toddler, or preschooler. Call 218-724-1510.
When severe weather hits, tune to CBS3.
Tonight at 10, we'll be out here in the storm.
For up-to-date coverage morning and night.
Stay away from here.
Live local weather coverage on CBS3 Duluth.
Hi, I'm Dr. Charity Reynolds. I would like to remind you that COVID-19 is still around. Remember to wash your hands, wear your mask, and stay home as much as possible. Thank you.
Duluth's downtown waterfront district is the heart of our community. So many of the things we love about Duluth can be found right here, from businesses to attractions. And now, most of them are open and working hard so you can safely enjoy them. Our local restaurants, breweries, shops, salons, and attractions help weave the unique fabric of our community. They make us stand out. And when you support them, your dollars stay in our community, helping to boost our economy. Show your love for Duluth's local businesses. We can't wait to see you.
The 2020 Honda Rubicon at RJ Sport and Cycle.
When severe weather hits, tune to CBS3.
Tonight at 10, we'll be out here in the storm.
For up-to-date coverage morning and night.
Stay away from here.
Live local weather coverage on CBS3 Duluth.
The pandemic is shortchanging the economy literally.
And you may soon see the effects of it next time you're at a store. The Federal Reserve says there's a coin shortage. You might see signs that indicate that posted at stores. It's all because of the pandemic, which has significantly disrupted the supply chain and the way U.S. coins are circulated.
Coin deposits from institutions like banks to the Federal Reserve have declined significantly the past few months. The U.S. Mint says its production of coins has also decreased due to measures put in place to protect its employees from the coronavirus. Federal Reserve officials say they're confident the coin shortage will be resolved once more of the economy opens and coins go back to being circulated as usual. Coming up in sports, a familiar face makes his return behind the UMD men's hockey bench. Find out who it is coming up.
Catch Eye on Parenting every Thursday at 6 with me, Leanne Valdez on CBS3.
Hey, Dutch boy, show me Mocha Red.
Okay.
Does it have a smooth, durable finish?
Yes, and it's 50% more stain resistant. You still talking to Dutch boy?
Dutch boy, show me Sleepy Purple.
Okay.
Oh, would you look at that?
That's better.
He'll still help us paint, right?
With Dutch Boy's quality paint and Menards expert service, you can twist off to something great.
Right now at Menards, get 11% off everything, including Dutch Boy paint.
Here at Angie's Closet, we are a boutique that carries a variety of women's clothing in all shapes, sizes, and styles that are friendly on your wallet. Come let Angie and her team help you get your wardrobe ready for any occasion this summer. We feature name brands like Calvin Klein, Kate Spade, J. Crew, and more. Come see why women from all over the country say this is the best consignment boutique they have ever shopped. Stop in today at Angie's Closet, located on Tower Avenue in Superior, Wisconsin.
Seeing the joy that people feel when they share a meal with family and friends, that's why we do this. The laughter of kids around the table, the thrill of families driving through for a treat, the delight of not having to cook, and instead letting us safely serve you. It all comes back to taking care of each other. And for that, we'll be here with your favorites and always a smile.
Water makes life possible on Earth and in our homes. Culligan conserves this resource with its high-efficiency water softener, the world's best because it uses less water, and that matters to all of us. Click or call Culligan Water and start saving today.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and as you know, my passion is to help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. That's why I created my new Giza Dreams bed sheets. I started by using the world's best cotton called Giza. It's only grown in a region between the Sahara Desert, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Nile River. It's ultra soft and breathable, but extremely durable. My Giza sheets also include full 21-inch wide pillowcases that will fit over any pillow and deep pocket sheets that will fit over any mattress. The first night you sleep on my sheets, you'll never want to sleep on anything else.
Go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen right now to get your very own MyPillow Giza Dream Sheets. Giza Dream Sheets are available in a variety of colors. Use the promo code and Mike will give you 2 for 1 low price and free shipping. That's right, get 2 for 1 low price plus free shipping.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Coming up Tuesday on CBS3 this morning, Jenna Wells will have the latest in news. Plus, we will recap some of the showers and storms that have made its way through the Northland. And we'll have a look at that extended forecast as well, so be sure to tune in with Jenna and I starting at 5 a.m.
Start your day with live local CBS 3.
Scott Sandelin has had a long time to search for his new assistant coach this summer after Jason Herter resigned from the position back in the spring. Today, the Bulldogs announced that they have found their guy. Derek Plant is back for round 3 with the UMD men's hockey program as their assistant coach. The Cloquet native played 4 years at UMD before a productive 8-year career in the NHL. Plant then joined the Bulldogs coaching staff in 2010, helping to lead them to their first ever national championship back in 2011. Most recently, Plant served as a player development coach with the Chicago Blackhawks, but now he's back with the Bulldogs to chase another one. As of now, UMD's season is scheduled to begin on Friday, October 9th, with the Icebreaker Tournament at Amsoil Arena. Their opening opponent, the rival Minnesota Golden Gophers. Staying on the ice, Hibbing, Minnesota native Scott Perunovich officially put pen to paper this afternoon. The Hobie Baker Award winner signed his 2-year entry-level contract with the St. Louis Blues and will be eligible to join the Blues in the 2020-2021 season. Perunovich was drafted 45th overall in the 2018 NHL Draft. The two-time NCAA national champion defenseman tallied 105 points in 115 regular season games during his time at UMD. And even more hockey news today, the Wild officially put an end to their coaching search as well. The club named Dean Evson their newest head coach, removing the interim tag that he held for 12 games before the season shut down back in March. He led the team to an 8-4 record, and Minnesota led the league in goals over that period. The removal of his interim tag comes with a 2-year extension through the 2021-22 season. Evson joined the Wild in 2018 after spending 6 seasons as head coach of the Milwaukee Admirals in the AHL. Wild GM Bill Guerin says he made the decision about a month ago, but was waiting for the right moment to make the announcement.
I wanted Dean to be able to walk into into the hub as the head coach, and we'll get rid of that interim tag. And this is something that he's worked long and hard for, and he's earned it.
I'm very excited, clearly, to have the opportunity. Is it a relief? I don't know if it's a relief. It's just extremely exciting to have the opportunity, obviously, going forward here, and we're looking forward to getting it going.
And today was also the first official day of practice for the Wild at Trier Rink in St. Paul. They return to play on Sunday, August 2nd with a qualifying round series against the Vancouver Canucks. Speaking of the Wild, it's been 5 years in the making, but earlier this afternoon, one of the best players not in the NHL will be coming home to Minnesota. The Wild signed Kirill Kaprizov to his 2-year entry-level contract. The contract, unlike Perunovich, will start with the 2019-2020 season, but because of the NHL CBA, he will not be allowed to play in any playoff games for the Wild, but can practice and travel with the team to Edmonton. Kaprizov is expected to be in St. Paul on Friday. And finally, the Washington Redskins dropping its franchise name and logo. The organization made the announcement Monday. The new name may not be revealed until a later date. Earlier this month, the organization said it was conducting a thorough review of the matter. Washington head coach Ron Rivera told the Washington Post he and owner Daniel Snyder were looking for a new name that would honor Native Americans and the military. The Redskins' decision to make a change due to pressure from numerous corporate sponsors, including FedEx, who owns the naming rights to Washington Stadium. Brands including Nike and Amazon removed the Redskins' merchandise from their online stores. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
At UCare, we've been decomplicating Medicare plans in Minnesota for a long time. In fact, we've been offering Medicare Advantage plans longer than anyone else. Our Medicare Advantage plans are affordable, and 96% of Minnesota providers accept UCare. So if your provider practices at any of these clinics or hospitals, you can likely keep them. To learn the basics and see how UCare Medicare Advantage plans compare to others, visit ucare.org/TV.
Here's to the road ahead. Trust Toyota to be here for you.
The best new cars make the best used cars. That's why every Toyota certified used vehicle gets a 160-point inspection, new warranty starting the day you purchase, 1 year of roadside assistance, and more. Get as low as 0% APR financing on select Toyota certified used models. See your dealer for details.
All from the brand you trust, today and tomorrow. Toyota.
Grew up in a mining household. That's generations in my family. It's a big issue to folks up here. Well, not just the breaking news type of stories, but the stories that impact the people who work in the mines, who live in mining communities. We're going above and beyond to get the full story.
Eye on Mining with Kristen Vaki, Tuesdays at 10 on Live Local CBS. Every second of every day, it happens. Something big, something worth talking about. News happens, and you can't wait for it. You need to be constantly digging, asking, hunting, wanting more truth, more real answers, more who, what, where, when, and why. And it's about you. It's about now. It's about wherever, whenever. At Live Local CBS3, it's about the news, your neighborhood news.
Things are slowly starting to get back to normal, but our fight against COVID-19 isn't over yet. St. Luke's and Essentia Health are asking for your help. Whenever you will be around others who do not live with you, please wear a mask. This will help to protect everyone in our community. Masking continues to be one of the best defenses against the virus. Masks make a difference. On behalf of Essentia Health and St. Luke's, thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Charity Reynolds. I would like to remind you that COVID-19 is still around. Remember to wash your hands, wear your mask, and stay home as much as possible. Thank you.
All right, I may have selfishly chosen this story to end the show. Make sure your ketchup and salt aren't close at hand because it is National French Fry Day.
You ate French fries for dinner tonight.
I sure did.
The phrase French fried potatoes made its debut in English print in E. Warren's cookbook for Maids of All Work. According to urban legend, the term French fries came from American soldiers who landed in Belgium during World War I. French was the official language of the Belgian army at the time.
And for those who would like a healthier alternative, sweet potatoes can also be made into fries. If you would like to partake, several fast food locations are offering deals in honor of French Fry Day, so make sure to check that out. You still have a little bit of time at least.
A little bit of time, yeah. I would never substitute a sweet potato fry for
it's
a
pretty
real
good.
French fry. Not a fan.
Okay, all right.
Dave, you're tracking some weather out there for us, though.
Yeah, that line of storms is moving a little slower than expected, so it hasn't arrived in the Twin Ports yet. The latest radar indicates that it's running in a line from roughly Cook and Orr down through Grand Rapids and then swinging past Aiken and back into North Dakota here. So still a 70 to 80% chance you'll get some of this rain here in your neck of the woods. And the chance for the rain to turn into severe thunderstorms has already happened over towards Bemidji and almost got to Grand Rapids. And if you're in Minnesota, for many counties, there's a chance until 2 o'clock in the morning, it just might go severe. So watch out for that. But tomorrow, it'll still rain, but it'll be a lot more gentle.
All right, good to hear. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you again tomorrow.